All right. Hi, everyone. This is Sherry Meisner calling, Senior Executive with Forever, and this is our monthly Team Empower meeting, and we're really excited to be holding this more consistently in 2017. And we know it's the third Tuesday, but I was gone last Tuesday. But from now on, mark your calendar that every second Tuesday at 8 Central, we are going to have our full Team Empower meeting. And what that means is that there's 6 execs on this team, and we are going to all partner together to come together as one team and do this webinar. And what I love about it is that I will be in partnership with one of the different execs and senior execs on our team and to bring the webinar to you. So tonight I'm very excited to partner with Pam Van Roekel from iOS team. And this team is a powerhouse of leaders that has been just rocking and rolling in 2016. And tonight, many of them are going to share with you just one small tip that's working for them in their business. So we're hoping to make this webinar very hands-on and full of ideas of things that you can truly implement into your business right away. So let's get started right away. Let's see, we are new to this, there we go. First of all, we just can't wait. I know this slide is a repeat, some are from last time, but in just 4 short sleeps, we are going to be together in Bahamas, and we are really looking forward to seeing all these 20 of our lovely team members there and getting to know you and having some fun in the sun. And this is so doable. Put your mind to it now that you will be with us next year because we truly want you there. So ladies, I am just truly thrilled to get together with you in a few days and get to know you all better and have some fun in the sun together. We wanted to do a shout out to congratulations to Bev DeVono, and we are just really excited that in April 1st she promoted to Senior Ambassador. And so what that means is that she had at least 200 in personal sales or client sales, 2,000 team sales, 3 personal recruits that were qualified, and a full team size of 6. And now Bev is going to earn 20% commission on her personal and client sales, and she'll also start earning on her team members and receive a bonus as well. So we're really excited to have Bev move up the levels of leadership. And again, if this is something that you desire to move up to the ranks of Leadership with Forever, we just really encourage you to reach out to your upline or your upline leader and partner with them and make this happen, because you can make this happen, and we know you can, and we would love to welcome you up to the leadership ranks and partner with you more closely. So congratulations to Bev. All right, Pam?
Power of One, and this slide is so personal to all of us. But tonight, there's going to be a lot of ideas, a lot of fabulous ideas, and I just don't want you to get overwhelmed with all the things we talk about. So just pick one thing, and I'm so excited to hear if you set something into action because you chose one thing. So there's no such thing as being too busy. If you really want something, you'll make time for it, and that's just so true of many parts of our lives. So excited to hear what you guys take away from the call.
Yeah, great. So take notes, and let's just focus on a couple things. And the Team Empower came from the empowering one person at a time, but also in your power, doing one thing at a time to move your business forward. And if we focus on one thing, the empowering of one, it's amazing how you can grow a business. And 15 short years ago, I started my photo business, and truly it is one day, one person, one group at a time. God bless you. And that's how you make things happen. So tonight, as always, we are going to spotlight one ambassador on each of our teams, and I would like to spotlight Mandy Schilling on my team. And this beautiful, dedicated memory keeper just makes me smile every time I speak with her. She recently has embraced digital and has completed her first digital book, which was over 50 pages in just a few short hours, focusing on the stories and photos. She's invited her friends to join her on this mission and attends most of my Forever events. Not only is she a 10, but she is also willing to share with me online, and she's always commenting on our posts, and I just really appreciate her sharing her passion. Her passion for making albums for her beautiful family is evident, and I'm just very thankful to partner with Mandy.
Okay, the next spotlight is Deborah Derma, and she is on Melody's team out in California. I'm not sure where Deborah lives, but Deborah's a person, Arizona, okay. Yeah. Deborah is a personal photo organizer who has been helping people for many years throughout her photo business called Snapshot SOS. And she has a passion and gift for educating people about their photos and helping them find the right photo solution for them. Deborah jumped in quickly to Forever Leadership and now has a team of 30 plus. In March, Deborah started offering media conversion first to potential new clients. She also started focusing on selling the monthly payment storage accounts versus a one-time storage. As a result, she has $2,200 plus in personal sales in March, and she already has $1,100 plus in April. Congratulations, Deborah.
Awesome. And Mariana shares about Becky Tallman on her team. Becky signed on with Forever last September and already has a team of 18 ambassadors. She leads by example by consistently sharing Forever and hosting events in her home. She's a team player, always ready to help with any team activity. She, along with 2 others on Mariana's team, are hosting a digital getaway retreat. She's a joy to be around. She brings her realistic approach to problems, her organizational skills, her enthusiasm, comic relief, and can-do to everything that she does. And as a bonus, she has a talent for writing limericks and making edible decorative giveaways. I feel like that's more of a story, but I don't think we have time for that tonight, but I'll need to learn that one.
For sure. Okay, the next one I'm privileged to be a spot reading is Laura Martin from, I think she's from Sioux City, but she's a hometown hero. Small town of 800, Springfield, South Dakota was blessed by Laura's gift of putting together a Veterans Memorial photo book autobiography celebrating 49 combat veteran stories from her hometown. 102 photo books were families this week. Laura loves her story serving others and can't imagine life without Artisan 5. This meaningful, on-purpose passion is such an inspiration. Laura is a digital diva with a heart. We are all forever grateful. And she is on Bridget Swabeck's team.
Oops, one more. This one is from Madeline's team, and we are spotlighting Kylie Wyatt. And Kylie has loved scrapbooking since she was a little girl. She came to Live last September and decided to make it her passion and have a profitable business with Forever, and started building a team. Between classes, parties, open houses, and one-on-ones, she became a lead ambassador by the end of November and earned the Bahama trip in January. She now holds regular classes and has a monthly Kylie's Click Club and is close to earning her free hotel room at Forever Live with several new clients this month and close to 2,000 in sales. She has 3 darling children, as you can see, and Forever's youngest lead ambassador. She runs a preschool and is very diligent of keeping her photos cleaned up and stays caught up on her family albums plus specialty albums, including a heritage album she just finished for her grandmother this last weekend, which she has printed 30 of this book for her grandmother to give as Christmas gifts. Kylie is an entrepreneur with heart and truly loves sharing Forever's memory-keeping solutions with others. She's always learning and experimenting on new and different ways to build her clientele and help her team. We're forever proud and blessed to have Kylie part of her team. It's from Madeline.
Okay, and the last spotlight I think we have is from my team. And it's on Elizabeth, Elizabeth Goodson, who's a lead ambassador from North Carolina, who has been helping folks with photos for years. But she has really embraced the mission of Forever. She works her business in the nooks and crannies of her life as she works as a full-time engineer for the city of Holly Springs. She gets on calls in her lunch hour and hosts events and retreats and tirelessly balances a consistent business. She's a great role model for her team and teammates. She has a great attitude and always shares from her heart. She consistently plants seeds and follows up with her clients, which she just got a huge media conversion order in return. So the flowers do bloom of the seeds we plant. Her passion and joy is to help others is very evident in how she consistently works with them. She's a great team leader. Elizabeth radiates consistency.
Wonderful. And so each month we are going to choose one person from each of our teams just to highlight. So they may have not promoted, but maybe they just did something that was extra special and made a difference in people's lives. The power of empowering others. So just this last week, I was at the Forever home office. That's why our call was not last Tuesday, and I just wanted to share a little bit about it. First, that is the building that I pulled up to. I was quite shocked. We were up on the 20th floor, and I wanted to ask you for your prayers and your thoughts for our dear friend Deanna Johnson. If you haven't heard yet, Deanna is the one in the coral top on the top, the long brown hair, and if we could just please all keep her and her family in her prayers. Her husband was in a terrible accident this past Sunday on Easter morning, but there has been signs of improvements today. So if we could just continue to hold her in our prayers and her husband for a full recovery. Unfortunately, Deanna will not be in the Bahamas with us, but we will continue to support her and keep her in our prayers. Another change that we learned about at the home office, many of you have heard that Anna Broom is no longer with us. And though change is hard, and Anna has brought tremendous benefits to Forever as we began the last couple of years, looking forward, Glenn felt this is the right business choice for Forever's future growth. And I wanted just to share that even though it did not start as I was planning, I truly felt Forever's commitment to the ambassador field and Forever's future when I was at this meeting. We were listened to, we were validated, we had wonderful, great brainstorming sessions occurred to make our future strong together. And I was truly honored to be there to represent our team. And on the top picture, just so you know who this is, these are other senior execs. So Lori Curley is on the left, then Deanna Johnson, Adriana Medeiros, Tara Claiborne, who is our home office sales director, and then myself, the short hair, and then Dawn Edens, also with home office. And so if you have any questions about any of those things, please message your upline or myself. We would be to talk to you, or your thoughts, welcome your thoughts. We would just ask not to reach out to Deanna at this point and respect her family, but I did ask permission to share, and it was said to please do. So please keep them in your thoughts. So here we go, Kim, you're up for tickets. The first person to post in the chat box, what does this number stand for? And the first person to answer this correctly will win a ticket into our drawing at the end of our event. So while you are answering that, I am going to tell you cheers our month of March. A fantastic month in March. I'm not going to read all these numbers, but I am going to read the first couple. Mariana Karen has 7,275. She continues to lead the way in personal sales. She is truly a person that works so diligently and consistently, and we are very blessed to partner with your skills. Madeline, is absolutely consistently on top and always every month helping and reaching out to new clients. That is the key with these two ladies with 3597. And as you can see, short behind many, many more ladies that share the Forever mission every month. Our top recruiters this past month was Gabrielle Waters-Smith with 3 and April with 2, and then followed with lots of ones. So thank you for continuing to share what you love with Forever to others, and so they can make a difference in their lives and their friends and families as well. And just a cheers company-wide, when I was in Pittsburgh, I heard that March was our largest month ever, only second to last November. And so I just was so encouraged by that, knowing that we continue to grow. I believe the number, don't quote me, was 40% over last March, and Glenn spoke nothing but our praises for all the wonderful job we are doing sharing the story and the mission of Forever. Things are definitely moving fast. I would love for you to be part of it in 2017. Let's do this together. And I see we had some winners because I saw the chat popped up, but Kim, whoever answered this first, 1449 is the number of Team Empower teammates you have. So on our webinar, or our call tonight, our team size is almost 1450. And we were wondering, can we reach 1,500 in April? And I have no doubt you can, because you're going to stay tuned tonight to hear some more ideas during this webinar and why I'm pretty confident this will happen. So you choose. Do you want to be part of this growing company in 2017? And we sure hope you say yes, because we plan on having some fun when we hit 1,500, but we also plan on having some fun all year. Please join us and share with others what you love. So today, Pam's team is going to be sharing with us soon about what one part in their business that is working for them. And I love these quotes. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you always got. And so this is a time for you to take some action steps, write some down of a few things that you might want to implement in your business. Because if you're just on this call and you don't implement anything, well, then you might as well just save your hour, right? But what I want you to do is also, on the opposite end, do what has worked for you before. If something's working for you, keep doing it, right? but also do what makes your heart happy and do what works for you. My business is going to look different than your business. And so there is a lot of components and a lot of different ways you can run your Forever business. And I want you to choose what makes your heart happy and run it the way that works for you. That's really, really important. So here we go. And thanks again to Pam's team for sharing. Pam?
Okay, I'm going to introduce you to Kim, who is also our watcher of the names tonight, and so thank you to Kim for that. But Kim is actually the very first person who joined my team, and she was like so inspired. She was like, this is finally the answer to a lot of my issues and many other people around me. And she was like a sponge. She listened to every single thing that was in the back office, in the front office, every single phone call. So she really, really gained as much information as she could, and it has really springboarded into an amazing business and an amazing team. And she also is very talented at giving gifts. So take it away, Kim, as far as your gift-giving love.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good. I do love to give gifts from Forever. At Christmas time, I give calendars, a desk calendar to my kids. They each get one specifically made for them. They're married and some have children. And they get one to their family specifically made. And my oldest son said last year when I gave it to him that was the best gift he's ever gotten. And yeah, that just makes your heart so glad when you hear things like that. I also think it's important, to buy from yourself, because why would we give other people the money when we can, make it ourselves? So at Valentine's Day, I have 3 grandchildren now, and I made little books for them, I Love You Because, and they were just 5x7 little books that I made, and just put a little picture on one side, and the other side said, I love you because maybe of your smile, or because you're creative, or because you're a monkey, different things like that. I also made each one of my grandkids a book from Forever of all the pictures that I took last year of just them. So on Valentine's Day, they received that also, and their mothers were so happy. They were to get that because they don't make the books, so they were just thrilled with that. I also made baby gifts for my nieces and nephews. I've made the Christmas ornaments, like First Baby's Christmas, and like a metal print with their picture on it to give to them. And I just made a couple graduation gifts, the acrylic memo board, an 8x8 that Blueprints had on their memo boards, and I just made a couple graduation gifts with those. So it just makes sense to buy it from yourself instead of giving $20 or $30 to the Hallmark store or wherever, or Walmart, to just do it for yourself. And everyone loves gifts that have pictures of them or their children on it. So that's it.
Thank you, Kim. And you're also very, very good with putting scripture and so forth on the canvases. So, and all the different medium forms of acrylics and metals. So, great thing. So thanks, Kim. Next is Phyllis. Hopefully we've got her on. She was a delightful person to meet. She hosted, along with Cheryl, the Dallas retreat, and it was just delightful to get to know her and her daughter and connect with her, and she just had a great time at the Forever retreat. So take it away, Phyllis, if you're on.
Yes, I'm here. Thanks a lot, Pam, and
Yay.
thanks, Sherry, for hosting the call. Can you hear me okay? I'm driving home from soccer practice.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the Forever retreat and Forever Live as well when I was there last year in Nashville. When I was in Nashville, I had several customers with me, and 3 of them signed up to be ambassadors, so that was kind of really cool. And then, and more recently, when I hosted the, co-hosted the event in Dallas, I had several people that were either new to Artisan or Forever, and they were wanting to, they needed to have their membership with P2P. So they signed up for the trial membership, and that's great and everything. Well, lucky me, P2P celebrated their 7th anniversary like 2 or 3 weeks later, so everybody was still really excited about all the things that they had learned and wanted to know more with P2P. So I started contacting and texting people, and I had 6 people sign up for annual membership with P2P. So that was really helps me in the fact that they have that 24-hour resource. And of course, you know, the revenue for selling an annual membership is always, you know, a piece of cake. The other thing that I really wanted to share was I let my customers, I encouraged my customers to sell for me. I think this is really critical. My customers have been around for a long time, and as a creative memories consultant, they were with me as customers, and now, of course, you know, going into my Forever business. And they trust me. They believe me. They know I'm passionate, and they truly embrace ideas that I have or encouragement, because I don't try to oversell. But what I have learned from my customers is they love to sell for me. And so one of my customers contacted me about when the P2P was on sale, and she said, would you mind if I reach out to a couple of people who I think could really benefit from the P2P annual membership? And I was like, yeah, of course. I was so excited, and I got text messages like in 15 minutes saying, Kim made me do it, or I signed up for a membership, and that was just really cool. So I just want to say it's sometimes a lot better to hear from let our customers do it for us, because other customers think, because I don't know everything, but if they hear it from a customer, they think, well, she's just like me, and she can do it, I can do it. So you know, it really does help to give them the permission to do that. So thank you very much, and that's my little tidbit.
Thank you, Phyllis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so where you could check on for retreats is to go where they're located next, is if you go to the training page Forever, in your upper right-hand corner, it's going to say events, and all the events will be listed. And if you wish to have a retreat in your town, and I think the goal is always to get about at least 100 people, I would let me know, and I can help you set that up with Tara, and you can talk about getting on the list, you know, for the future ones. But I'd like to talk quickly about Live here. Forever Live is coming up in Arizona, and it's August 3rd through the 6th, and we would love, love, love to have you. Don't think about it. Just come join us for fun. It is so fun to get together. This is our group from last year. We would love to have it much larger. There is one person on our team that messaged me today that has an early bird ticket for only $159 that she needs to get rid of because her daughter's getting married in short few months, and they just learned that. And there is going to be tickets that things come up with early bird pricing. But even if you end up paying the full price of $249, it is totally worth it. The goodie bag, the food, the fun. So don't, if you're thinking about it, message your upline, talk to me. Don't worry, we'll figure out roomie situations. But what about earning your 3-night stay for free? Earn it for Live. This is so doable. And I know you might be saying, oh gosh, Sherry, it's already mid-April. With these goals, it is totally possible to make happen in the next 2 weeks. So you can see, just to earn 1-night stay, all you need is $1,000 in sales and 5 new clients. You can have an event at your house and do that in 1 evening. This is so doable. And then level 2 gets 2 nights free, and level 3, you get all 3 nights free. And oh, sorry, we got some around here, ladies. I think the speakers, I think it was Kim. So take a look at this. If you are going to Forever Live, why not? These hotel rooms are, you know, a couple $100 each. But even if you don't earn it free, we will figure it out so you can have, you can get a couple roomies if you would like. So my friend Lori Curley made this today just to help you understand how easy it would be to earn your room free. And I will post this on our Facebook page, but look how easy it is to earn one night stay free. Selling 3 storage memberships and 2 conversion boxes gives you over $1,000 in sales. In addition, you'll make commission, and so you can take the commission and put towards your flight. Okay, so my gosh, earning 3 nights free, which is so doable with only 15 new clients, you would have enough money just in 1 month to pay for your forever storage. So if you are working towards earning me in that chat box, and Kim will give you a ticket, and we will follow up with you to help you set up your plan. Okay? All right, and now, Pam?
Yes, and now I get to introduce Cheryl Sheehy. She's a lead ambassador, as well as Phyllis and Kim. They're all lead ambassadors too, and Cheryl has just been a delight to have on my team. She's kind of like this gift that I didn't know until she joined me, and she is consistently sharing her love of media conversion. So take it away, Cheryl.
Thank you, Pam and Sherry. Yes, so I first started with Forever. As you all know, the concept is just a little bit different. Forever is different from other companies out there. So I wanted to figure out a way that it would be tangible, and that when I talk to people, they would have an idea of what I was talking about. So I decided to start with the media conversion because people understand what that is, and a lot of people have, tapes and photos and negatives that they are not enjoying anymore. So I approached it when I run into people that I haven't talked to for a while, or anybody. That's the question I ask is, do you have media that you're not enjoying anymore, like VHS tapes or 8mm tapes, slides, negatives, and when they, answer yes, then I try to always have a date on my calendar that I'm hosting a media conversion event, and I will then invite them to that. And I always give them an idea of what to bring, so they don't become overwhelmed, because, like most people, they have just tons of photos and all this stuff sitting around the house, and they're overwhelmed and they don't know what to do. So I like to recommend that they bring 200 to 400 photos, 200 negatives or slides, and 2 to 4 tapes. And I just say, or either or, you can combine, but at least that gives them an idea of what to bring. And so then at my event, I talk about the media conversion, but I also talk about our other products too, especially the storage. Because the one good thing with the conversion is once they have gotten their items converted, then they're going to have to open an account, and they'll at least start with the free 1 gigabyte. But those photos will be going in their account, so they will then have start using it and get used to it, and fall in love with the storage. My goal is always to sell storage at the event as well, in addition to the media conversion. And then the other thing that I found is after hosting an event myself, once these ladies have gotten and men have gotten, their media back and they're really enjoying it, and they tell me how much they love it, then that's when I ask them if they would be willing to share Forever with their friends and family and get their, host an event so that they can then start enjoying their media again. And just that's how I have expanded my business. It is that way with just having then, just kind of triples and quadruples from there. So that's what I've found has been very successful for me, is just the media conversion. One thing too, if at the event, what I found is if people come and they do not bring media with them, and some will and some won't because they haven't had a chance to get it together. But if they come and they do not bring it, but at the event they're, excited and they see what we do, then I will encourage them the media conversion box that night, and then of course it's shipped to them, and then I will help them put their media in there once they receive that media conversion box. So if they don't bring it that night, then there's still a good way of getting them involved and helping them with their media. So that's what I found is working for me. So I hope you all will try it.
Thank you, Cheryl, because it definitely has brought you in consistent high sales of over $1,000 or $2,000 every single month just because of your conversion. So way to go. Next, I get the privilege to introduce Jennifer, who I've never actually met, but she is just an enthusiastic ambassador for Forever, and she also is leading exercise teams at a place, and she just is sharing her passion. So take it away, Jennifer.
Okay, can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, I was just looking for new ways to branch out to different groups of people, and after talking with Cheryl, and she encouraged me to, my upline, Cheryl, she encouraged me to try to drum up some business with the gym. Well, it just so happened, the gym that I go to, and it just so happens that we were participating in a 5-week-long competition that we do annually, and they had asked me to take photographs for it, and my brain just started working, and I'm like, let me make a book of all these pictures I'm taking, because exactly what are we going to do with all of these pictures they want me to take? And so I made a book and posted the pages in a private group, and said I was going to order some if anybody wanted any, and I was able to get my first order. I guess it was 15 books was the first order, and then as soon as they came in, it was right before the end of the last sale, and I just put it out there, hey, they were 30% off when you pre-ordered, but hey, they're still 25% off if you want to get them now. And after everybody saw them, I got another batch order. So I was just looking for something to, to drum up some people that that maybe I hadn't had a chance to reach, because, it's a different niche of my life, and I didn't really know how to approach them. And when the books come in, I've just been attaching my business card to the back of the book and just letting them know that if they're interested in anything when I hand them the book, that I'm happy to chat with them. One thing that I wish I could have done was to share the book from my Forever account with them and have them go and establish an account and order it on their own, because then that would have got them a new account, and they would have maybe perused my page a little bit by default. So
Sure.
Eventually when that comes around, I'll be really excited to go that route with them. So anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure that'll be something that'll be coming, and I always try to have a group book going on at all times that I'm either making for our client. And some other ideas is right now, a lot of us are in yearbook making, but I've made a lot of, I'm also working on a recipe book right now with a client that I think 40 some will be ordered. Also, heritage books are popular. I do a lot of fundraising books and calendars, so just some food for thought. Working with group sales and books is fantastic. So, Kim?
Awesome. And then I have next is Lori Lafferty from Chamberlain, South Dakota, and she is just a real IT person, and she's just a joy also to get to know. And she is out there sharing the passion, and because she earned the trip in how many months, and so she's out there doing something to get connected with her customers. So go take it away, Lori.
Thank you, Pam. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just started with Forever as an ambassador here the end of October. So it's been sort of a whirlwind, but I did a Click Club. And one thing that I like to do besides being in IT on the as a full-time position is I like to help people work with their computers. So Click Club seemed to be a very good fit for me. Just a little bit about that. I started that in January, and I have some that'll come that are very interested. I have others that'll come that are just curious. I have it priced on a prorated basis, so it's lower cost if they pay at one time. It's a higher cost if they just pay in the drop-in rate on a monthly basis. I always post the Click Club upcoming date on Facebook. I send out emails. I let others know by personal request to try to get them to come. One thing I would like to tell anybody that's starting this out is don't be discouraged if your crowd is small. And let the attendees help pick the next date. After you've removed, of course, what doesn't work for you, they may only start with organizing their pictures in Forever. But every time, give them a new tip each time that they haven't received before, such as how to share their Forever permanent storage with friends, how to set up account managers, how to do nested albums. So give them a new tip every single time, and it'll give them an incentive to come because they want to learn something. Each time they come, if they learn something. Make sure to reach out to them personally, whether it's a phone call, a text, or an email, and have them come to Click Club. And if you can get them to come, they'll see the value in being there. The other thing to spin off on this is a little bit about Facebook posting. I do a lot of Facebook postings just because I don't know how far I can go with my business at this point. But I try to post items on Facebook that will get attention. So I throw out a message. What does everyone do with their pictures on their cell phones is what my very first post was on Facebook. And I was surprised at how quickly people responded to that. Don't be afraid to use the Forever commercials in your postings on Facebook. They have some great commercials out there on our ambassador page. Make sure to use them. They're short, they're sweet, 2 minutes, and it really does get the point. Media conversion is huge. Find pictures of old slides or film and add them with your posting. Another thing, don't just post on your own page. Post on public pages. Maybe you have a Rummage or a trade site or a community page. If you aren't sure if you can post on the page, try it out. Go ahead and post on it. The worst thing they can do is kick you out of the group. They won't take away your birthday, trust me. I know that won't happen. When scrolling through Facebook, many might skip a posting that you put, but if you can do a creative picture that grabs attention, that's huge. So the posting I put this week was a thumbs down. It was a picture of a thumbs down, like the Facebook thumbs down logo. And then my posting was about how it's not wise to have photos stored on Facebook. I'm sure many stopped on that photo as soon as they saw a thumbs down on Facebook and probably thought I was going to do a rant, but that wasn't the case. So use an attractive picture to grab attention, and don't be afraid to use even a screen print of an old picture that is in your Forever account. If you show a picture in your Forever account that shows the top where it shows where you can share and download, and then the right sides where it shows description and tags and albums, snip that out, put it on Facebook, and then explain in that post how you can take this one picture and tell the story of the life of that picture. And one thing to remember, especially with Facebook, don't be discouraged if you get no response on Facebook, no comments, no thumbs up. This doesn't mean they aren't seeing your post. We live in a world of instant gratification, and just because someone doesn't respond doesn't mean they aren't thinking about it. I've had many come up to me in our small town and ask me about my Facebook postings right off the street. And I had a customer finally join after telling me no 5 times. So no doesn't mean never. It just means no right now. So don't give up.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you. Okay. National Scrapbook Day.
Yeah, we are going to kind of cruise some of these, and we really wanted to spend some time hearing all that's working for your team, Pam, so thank you all for sharing. So here's another way to earn a ticket. If you are planning on having an event, type yes in our chat box right now and be entered in our drawing tonight. So just type yes. You don't need to worry about having the date. You just have to commit to having one. And it doesn't really matter if it's in April, May, or even June. And to be honest, it doesn't matter if you have 3 attendees or 333 attendees. You choose. It doesn't, just have time to get together and do what you love and stay with your friends. Now remember, you can make it as simple as you want, or you can add frills. My style, as simple as you can only imagine, but that's up to you. But busy people put things on their calendar, and then you make it happen. So you not sure exactly how you're going to fit it in, but find a date and you will. Pam?
I just want to let you know that the April promotions are out there. I'm not going to go through them. They are in the back office. You go to your account and the training page, and you can find them all. And I just want you to focus on one. Take advantage of one personally, and that's what the next, if you're paying attention, we're going to go through fast. So which of taking advantage of personally, enter it in the chat box and earn a ticket.
Awesome, because we want you personally as much as sharing, but we also need to be using these personally. That's part of our joy. So I wanted to share real briefly a little bit about my new summer focus. And it's a little bit time for me to rebrand myself as from a scrapbooker to maybe more of a photo organizer. And the reason I really say this, and that is because my scrapbookers are going to continue to offer digital scrapbook. I said to my friend Jenny when she says, oh, I need to get with you because I need to make a Disney scrapbook from our trip. And I said, are you wishing to make a digital scrapbook like you used to do, because she used to be really crafty? Or how would you feel to learn how to just get them organized, saved, backed up, and safe, and have me help you make a quick book that focuses on your stories and pictures? I said, which one do you want? And she's like, oh my gosh, I just need to learn how to get organized, back my pictures up, figure things out, and make something really quick with my pictures. And so that's why I'm going to help people this summer focus on the nooks and crannies of their life. Because today I was with a client and she was saying, I just can't do that 15 minutes a day, Sherry. I just can't. I have to do it. I have to wait till I have 2 or 3 hours to work on my photos. And I said, Karen, how many times in the last month have you worked on your photos? And she laughed and of course said none. I said, no one can find 2 or 3 hours. Let's learn to work in the nooks and crannies of your life. So we talked about deleting 1 month's worth of pictures and uploading them to her Forever account. So she's going to, focus on deleting 1 month in storage and uploading. So my goal is to help new people, reach out to new people, find a photo system that can work in their life. Now, of course, I'm going to still offer digital scrapbooking to them. But what I'm finding is that most of my friends and family that I've been talking to in this last month, they can't even fathom making a book because they don't have a system at all for their photos. They can't even get there in their brain. They have shut down and they're overwhelmed. But if I can help them start with step 1 on just starting to get, backed up in systems, deleting, organizing, no doubt by fall they will be able to. And I'm telling them it's not going to be instant, but I'm telling them it's going to be worth it. So what I'm doing is, I'm guessing, do you have more scrapbookers in your life, or do you have more people that need help organizing, deleting, permanently storing, and gaining photo peace of mind? And the last month, last few weeks, I have messaged out before I started my spring cleaning event. I messaged out personal text or personal Facebook message to about 40 people of my friends and family that do not scrapbook. And I just basically said, hey, like it kind of says in my post, I posted this out to everyone, but I personally messaged these people, and I said, before I posted this post, not scrapbooking, I'm just getting organized, do you want to hear more? And about 15 said yes. So about 15 of the 40 replied, and I'm confident the other 25 are interested and need me. I just need to reach out to them again personally, probably with a phone call. So I invited them to my spring cleaning event, and that I'm doing a Facebook, and I encouraged them to participate with it, and I've been kind of chatting with a lot of them throughout the way, and then I told them that I would get together with them at some point after they kind of learned a little bit about Forever. So will you message someone this week personally? Will you Facebook personally message, but personal, or call them or text them? Type in yes, and Kim will hopefully get everyone down for a ticket, because the key is to reach out to people. They truly do need us. And that's why I started this April photo spring cleaning event. And if you haven't joined, you're all welcome to join. It's I can send you the link, or your upline can. It's probably on their Facebook page. And we're just working through ideas on how to get organized and get started. So I will not be talking about making books in this event. We're just talking about conversion and photo storage. But the key is now is that I have a lot of people in that event of my clients and new friends and family. And now my goal is I need to follow up with each of them. Without follow-up, things don't happen. So if you're in my Photo Spring Clean and you added team or clients, please, 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 you have to be commenting. And the reason I say that is if you have invited your clients and team do not know who this lady from Chile, Wisconsin is. They do not know me. They do not trust me. They don't know anything about me. Until you comment, they won't comment. Until they see you commenting, they won't engage. So if you joined just to see what I was up to, no problem. But if you invited clients or team, please comment. I know you guys do a lot of it, so it's not like you have to go do anything, but your people will see your name, and it makes a huge difference. So if you've commented this week, it's Tuesday only, so if you commented Monday into today, enter yes and earn a ticket. And I'm going to challenge each of you, especially those of you who have invited people, to please keep commenting this week, and it will be closing up here in the next couple of days. So I know we are going to run short on time. I hope you stick with us a little bit after 9 o'clock, and I apologize that. But I shared my vision with my friend Tina about focusing this summer only on conversion and on storage. And so she kind of scrapped our idea about having all the digital scrapbooking stuff out, and at her booth, she simply had a table with one pile on the left of old conversion, and in the middle had like SD cards, DVDs, externals, and things like that, and then led them to her phone and tablet and computer and showed how we could help them. And then far on the right, she had just a little sample of a book that once you're organized, I also can help you do this. And I just wanted Tina to share a little bit about her results and the reactions that she heard from the people that passed by. Tina?
Hi, Sherry. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so yes, I'll talk quick for you guys. So lately I've been focusing, just like Sherry, less and less on the scrapbooking portion of Forever. It's sometimes been a struggle to get people to meet with me with that focus, so they just didn't seem interested. Of course, once I was able to chat with them and tell them all that Forever has to offer, they loved it. It was just getting those meetings set up that was sometimes difficult. So Sherry called me a few days before an event that I was doing, as she talked about, where I would potentially meet hundreds of people. She said, you know, I think we just need to brand ourselves differently. People who scrapbook already know what's out there, and people who don't want to scrapbook. This conversation convinced me that, or made me aware that we can brand ourselves any way we want. This is your business. So Sherry suggested a few things as far as my table set up. Like she said, potential conversations and not focusing so much on the digital scrapbooking unless people asked about it. And people did ask about it, and I talked to them about it. But like she said, I set up a table with a big pile of media. I went to one of our stores in town and just got some old VHS tapes, records, slides, 8-tracks, put an old camera out there, and I put a sign saying, is this how you store your precious memories? Then I had a big bright arrow pointing to the next pile, and it said, it was CDs, flash drives, the smartphone, and the next sign said, getting better, but these can fill up or crash too, and how can you really enjoy them this way? And then I had the other arrow pointing to my laptop and smartphone. And I had just one book, one puzzle, and one ornament on the table. And I have never gotten so many people actually reading the signs, stopping and looking at the piles on the table. They usually see digital scrapbooking and they kind of, make an excuse to keep on walking. So it kind of felt like there was like a common bond with all that junk, that it felt like I had a rapport with them almost instantly. So my opening line was, have you ever heard of Forever? And 99% of them said no. I said, I help people organize their photos. That was my opening line, and I had them right then. I got more eye rolls and sighs than I can even count. I related with them that photo organization can be a daunting and overwhelming task, and I have been there too. We naturally talked about how many places their photos were currently stored, CDs, flash drives, and SD cards on their computer, and I told them that Forever offers media conversion and permanent online photo storage, and I focused on a few of the main advantages of the storage, and everyone said that they need the auto-sync feature in their lives right now. I would say that about half were interested in storage and half in media conversion, and both of those are great options for anyone to start with. If the conversation was long enough, then I mentioned how they could display or preserve their memories in a book or on a canvas if they wished. I think I took every one of Sherry's suggestions, and I'm so glad I did. Although this has been my focus for some time now, I never actually said the words. I help people organize their. The people were much more receptive after hearing this than hearing about digital scrapbooking. So I handed everyone everyone that was interested, I handed out a clipboard with a small form to fill out with their contact info and what they would be most interested in. This was very important because so many times, and I've had it happen to me in the past, that they take your card and you never hear from them again. You never hear from them again because life gets busy and it's not a priority for most. So, and just like Sherry said before, follow-up is so key. So this will definitely be my brand and my focus going forward. I will still be doing what I love to do, and that is sharing Forever and all it has to offer, but just in a different way.
That is awesome. I absolutely love everything you said. And to follow up, this is the exact message I personally Facebooked or personally messaged people. I said, hey, Jess, and then I said something personal because you want to start with your message personal. So when Tina follows up with these people, she can remember something. And I told my friend Jess, I have a fun activity this Thursday in Rotary. Are you coming? Do you want to have? And then also I thought of you as I'm setting up meetup times in April to help my friends do some photo spring cleaning, not scrapbooking, just getting organized and backing up tips. Would you like to see some ideas and see what I'm doing and using? And that's in the short of what I did. The key is to start with a personal message. Do not just Facebook message or text everyone, hey there, and make it sound canned. Make it personal and make it set to that person. We are really going to focus on the rest of the month and my team page on Forever Storage because I believe it's what everyone needs, and it's 20% off the rest of the month. This is a great focus for the next couple weeks, especially for those of you that are looking to get that hotel room free. There's some ideas. I shared a lot of those last month, so I'm not going to repeat them because we're kind of cruising through, but you can always come back and watch the recording. So here's a quick ticket if you want to type in yes. Who worked in their personal, this is Pam's card, but who worked in their personal account today? Okay, did anyone besides me work in their personal account today? We believe that this is our fun job. Pam and I agreed. We want to keep it fun. We want to work in our accounts for at least 15 minutes a day. We want to go to retreat, come to live, do these things, work with your friends and family, be in your photos. That is how we are going to make this happen. If you are never in your photos and you don't even really know how to use it, how in the world can you go out and share about it? So be in your photos, and you pick when that 15, but I promise you most of us are on Facebook for 15 minutes a day. Skip it, stop looking at your neighbor's, sister's, cousin's kids, and focus on your family and friends and your pictures. You will have a lot more fun. I believe that deep down in our hearts that you're destined to do great things. And I believe that if you share with your heart and share with others and don't overthink and just do it, you are going to make this happen. And together we are going to make Forever a household name. I put things on my calendar that I have no idea how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do. I just figure it out. That whole spring cleaning event, I put it out there, and then everyone's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I have no idea, but I'm going to figure it out as I go. So sometimes you have to just put it on your calendar, vocalize it to your upline, and then you figure out how to make it happen. You don't need any fancy PowerPoint to share Forever with who you love. You just simply go to forever.com and show them how it's made a benefit and difference in your life and how it can help. You can present to groups of people. You can group, one person to a group of people just from forever.com. Just ask lots of questions and show how you can make a difference in their lives. And that is the thing, is just to do it. Just try and go, try, and yeah, are you going to say something that's wrong or not quite right? Of course, I still do. I still talk too much and don't ask enough questions. But I will continue to work on it, and I'll continue to get better. And I would love to learn and do that together with you. Pam's going to share a fun idea that you can do at a team meeting or a client event.
Okay, this, I'm going to make this real quick as well. This was something Kim Heinen and I did at a recent get-together with our local ambassadors. And the gift of doing a scavenger hunt in any way, shape, or form at an event of yours, be it a client or be it fellow ambassadors, is that they actually learn something and they take away something. She had somebody that said, I learned something that night, and it's like, that's the gift, to be able to help them with something that they didn't know before or reiterate something. So type the last question that most of these are what Kim came up with, but like I said, it's just a fabulous idea to use and implement anywhere. So if you've ever printed a project, type yes in the chat box and win a ticket. So we are going to keep Kim busy here for the next couple minutes because we're just about done.
Yeah, this is great, and I love the scavenger hunt idea, and I love it for team meetings, and I love it for client meetings. Real quickly, but this is what you're going to see tomorrow. I'm sharing the words of wisdom tomorrow from your exec team, and you're wondering, like, where should I spend my team to grow your business? And I'm going to tell you, the hardest part for myself, and I love to chat, but it's still hard for me to pick up that phone. But you know what? The most rewarding part of my business comes from picking up the phone or personally engaging with people in person or on personal Facebook Messenger, personally, like really talking to people and getting to know them. So I really want to challenge you, Kim, if you're going to be able to keep up with this, but it's always worth it to pick up the phone. I promise you it's the hardest thing you're going to do in your business, and it is the most rewarding thing you're ever going to get from your business. People need us to pick up the phone and personally connect with them. Please do not rely only on Facebook and email. Sometimes people will say to me, like, will you just post on Facebook and then people just come to you? And that is absolutely not true. No one just replies to me after hardly anyone replies to like an email I send out. I do that, as you can see in my Words at Work that I'll post tomorrow where you can read more detail, that I look at Facebook and email as the advertising. Like Lori said, it is great to put it out there, but a lot of times they don't like your comment. But it's advertising. I look at it as a way to tell people what I'm up to. It catches their eye. They may not know exactly what you're talking about, but it is catching their eye. So who will pick up the phone this week? Who will personally connect and earn a ticket with somebody and see that even though it may be the hardest thing you do this week and step you 100 times out of your comfort zone, I'm going to promise you that the best results are going to come from that, and it's going to be the most rewarding. I know this because I've learned the hard way. The weeks that I rely on Facebook or email posts and wish someone would call me and I don't pick up the phone, I learned the hard way. I've done this. No one calls me. So you have to be the read and the reach out. Life is busy, and they need us. This is a thing I pulled from Donna Pullman from California that sharing her little mindset shift. We talked about that. I did a call with Forever. If you haven't heard it, let me know and I can share it with you about how I starting with sharing the $29 a month for only 1 year and leading with that mindset instead of leading with the $2.99. So if you'd like to hear that, let me know and I will send you that call. It's real short. But Donna Pullman shares about how she says for only 8 cents a photo, if you knew that your photos could be permanently stored, your 5,000 of your most precious memories for generations, like, wouldn't that be worth it to you? And what another great mindset shift, that for only 3 cents a photo, if they have 110 gig, right? We all know it's an estimate, depending if they have a cell phone camera or a big one. But how fantastic way, what a mindset shift if you can share this idea with them. So I just thought that was fantastic. So I wanted to share that with
Awesome.
Mindset Shift with you, that instead of like feeling like they tell you they have 5,000 photos, instead of saying it's $2.99, instead you can say for only 12 cents a photo, I can help you do this. It's kind of cool. Real quick, there's a new ambassador kit starting May 1st. And what's important to that is for you to know that it's only going to be $49. It's for the worldwide. That's why they're changing it, because it needs to be one that can spread the continents. In that $49 kit, you'll get a $25 store coupon for print or storage or software, and they will also get a 20% off one-time membership, but it cannot be stacked on other coupons. And so and then they'll start with the 10% commissions. You can also add on a bundle for $59.95 if they want, but it is absolutely not required to add that on for business builders. Now, why that's important and why I think we can easily get to 1,500 ambassadors is of the April perks. So April is a great time to follow up with potential team members or anyone that you think would make a great team member. Who loves Forever? Who shares Forever? Who uses Forever? Who's like that person like Phyllis talked about that's sharing it with other people? So right now, our starter kits are $79 or $99 in April. But there's a 20% off coupon off storage in there when they join for this in April. And take that 20% off coupon, and they can stack it on the 20% off storage sale. So right now, any ambassador that joins in April can get 40% off their Forever storage or their Forever storage upgrades. So that's really huge, and this is a wonderful time to follow up with people that maybe you've talked in the past or someone you want on your team. Who would bring a great asset to your team? And just comment in the chat box the name of someone that you're going to share the Forever opportunity with in April or May and earn the ticket. But April is a good time to do it because they are really going to benefit for that. So I have no doubt we will celebrate members with some more fun drawings real soon. And we're going to skip through this real quickly, but High Five, if you want to be a business builder, join us on High Five. Don't forget, I've been posting on our team pages and on Forever Ambassador. Tara and Dawn are doing some amazing back to basic calls. I absolutely loved this week's. It's on hesitations. We need to all listen to that one 16 times. Don't forget. Don't forget to take a peek at the secret sale and deal of the day. There is something new Tuesdays in May from Forever Home Office. So that's a teaser. I'm not telling you. But there's my mom's Mother's Day gift. Isn't that beautiful? So make sure you're peeking at the secret sales in Artisan and deal of the day every day. And those are continuing, but they're going to be tweaked. So stay tuned. New Artisan update. We're going to skip this drawing. Just know that there's a new update. You can get that off of pretty much anywhere. You can just get it right in Artisan. So make sure you take a look. Getting started with Artisan 5, this is free to everyone, and I really want you to take a look. Even if you are not a Pixels to Pages member yet, you can go to pixelstopages.net and you can do this free, and this is all free for every one of your clients that use Artisan. So please, please, please take a look and then go share it with all your Artisan users, especially the new people, but even not the new people. It's great for them to know it's there. Okay, so I think that's a fantastic, and it's a great way for your clients to step into the Pixels to Pages a little bit. And like, I apologize, I'm trying to think who spoke about it earlier, but this is, I think, Phyllis, this is a great way for them to get a little sneak peek of Pixies. We're almost done, I promise. I want to go through this quick. Tell your upline if you're interested. Tara and Dawn are starting Aspiring Leader programs and Aspiring Senior Leader program. Say me in the chat box to earn a ticket here if you are interested in joining either the Aspiring Leader, I love the first, Rory, way to go, Aspiring Leader program, or the Aspiring Senior. I think there is some qualifications and your little application you have to fill out on the calls, as you can see there. I will post these on our Facebook page as well so you can take a deeper look. But if you are looking to go forward with your Forever business, which we would love to have you, please comment on that. We talked about this last month, but Mariana and I kind of put together a how to use your permanent, use your Forever storage. You can just search permanent storage, I bet, on the Facebook page, and this will come up. Otherwise, we can get the link to you because I'm going to cruise through this. Don't forget about the Freebie Fridays. So this was last week's Freebie Friday. You can go in your Forever, on our team page, and you can simply just type in Freebie Fridays on the search bar on the left, and you're going to come up with all of the past Freebie Fridays. So if you want any of the past templates, just message me. It's no problem. And here's a little sneak peek on this week, so being a perk for being on the call and staying on the call. It's Mariana's words and my little design. And so great for graduation pictures, but honestly, it can be made with any pictures, any age child. Even if they're 2, you have hopes and dreams for them. And whether they're newborns, because wouldn't this be a beautiful newborn? You still hope and dream these things for this newborn child that will continue to grow. And so you can make this for a baby gift all the way up to graduation, all the way to any age. What a great a gift. It'll be a 12 by 12, and this is made in a metal panel, but you can put it on a canvas or anything you wish. So coming out Friday, stay tuned. Real quick, don't forget to use the memes. They're in the back office. I'm sorry, Pam, I'm just flying through this. They're fantastic.
That's totally fine.
They're found on the training page, ambassador information, and image downloads. I love these memes like Lori spoke of. Use these on your Facebook page, personal and team. Beautiful, beautiful. So if you've posted a Forever Marketing meme, say yes, and we're going to get you a ticket. We're going to cruise through Mother's Day.
You've got to be going crazy.
I know. Sorry, Kim. Your hand is sore.
Sorry, Kim.
I don't know if that's even possible, to be honest, Kim. We might have just...
Yeah, I know.
She'll do her best. That's all we can do. Like Kim said, buy from your own store. Everyone is buying a Mother's Day gift or Father's Day gift, and maybe their mother's not here, but they're buying a Mother's Day gift for their daughter, who is a beautiful mother of their grandchildren, or a Father's Day gift, or a special aunt or a special friend. People are buying Father's Day gifts and graduation gifts. We can help. This is the most wonderful time for sales for Mother's Father's Day, but they need you to contact and reach out to them and ask them if you can help. I love that graduation meme. We can help. We are not going to stop doing our 15 minutes a day. It is working. The last thing here, this is the last thing I promise, is that most of your team, your exec team, is going to be, and a lot of your leader team is going to be in the Bahamas. We all leave later this week or midweek, and we are gone till mid next week. So that is so exciting, but I'm going to encourage everyone that's in the Bahamas to unplug and relax and enjoy and get to know each other. And so we want you to make sure that you know how to get support while we're gone. So please send all your requests and comments to support@forever.com or 888-FOREVER. Those are some that you can go to for support. They will be still there. You can certainly post in any of our Facebook pages, and on the bottom you can see your exec team and their Facebook page. Make sure you are on your exec's Facebook page, okay? We do not need to be in all of them. We share ideas, but make sure you're on your exec's page, but just know that a lot of us are going to be gone next week, so please contact home office with questions. All right, there's our final save the dates. Like I said, the second Tuesday of the month, we're going to have our monthly team webinar, and we promise, I know we had so many great speakers and we had so much great information to give you. It is recorded. Come back and scan to the most important slides. Please check the website for trainings and retreats. The home office webinar is the first Wednesday of the month, so stay tuned for that. And again, our team is going to be in the Bahamas, so that is exciting. Pam, why don't you finish it out, and I appreciate you being with me today.
Sure. Okay, so don't get overwhelmed. Like I said earlier, pick one thing and set it into action. And you've just spent an hour with us, and we so appreciate you hanging on. So grab a nugget, make it happen. We'd love to hear what that nugget was and keep you accountable for us as well. So let's type in the chat and earn one last ticket for the drawing, and then we're ready to do the drawing, are we not, Sherry? And
we
Sherry,
are.
Thank you, Sherry, for all of your time putting all this together and facilitating all of this. So we appreciate you as a leader, and a lot of people appreciate your slides, so we will be getting them to them in the appropriate time frame. So, okay,
yeah,
so what's next,
I
Sherry?
love all those comments coming in. I apologize for going over.
Fabulous.
You know me, I like to talk a little bit, but these are great things. I'm so glad you're each picking an action plan. So
way to go.
We had about, so we're going to pick 3 draws.
32 at one point.
32, well, let's do 4 then. So let's round up to 40, we'll say, and I always focus on 10% is what I usually do at my retreats. So we'll pick 4 winners for the $10 gift card, and I will email you a Forever gift card. So Kim, no rush.
Who's the winner?
When you are ready, Kim, I know you did your best, and that's all we can ask for names.
I can't say enough about you guys all putting comments in the chat, because we know you're alive and we know you've been part of the call, and we just really appreciate that.
More fun when you hear some chatter, not talking. That was true. Did Kim's hand fall off? And Kim, I think you're on mute.
Kim.
Uh-oh. We might have.
Kim, are you there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
How did you do?
Okay. You're killing me over here.
We're sorry.
That's
Full
all
of
right.
four.
The first one is that was Tina Becker because she got the very first one right?
Awesome.
So she gets one.
Yay.
The next one is Cheryl Sheehy.
Woo.
All right. Awesome.
And then we've got Karen Peterson.
All right. Great. I'm glad you're on, Karen.
Awesome.
One more.
Sharon Ronhart. That sounds right.
All right.
And this the last one, Gabrielle.
That's 4.
That's all right.
That's
We'll go
four?
5. We'll go 5 because you told Gabrielle's name. I certainly can't take it away. Perfect. We'll go 5. So those 5
Okay,
ladies will
sorry.
win. That's okay. We'll win a $10 Forever gift certificate from me, and I will email
Yay.
that to you over tomorrow. And I just really appreciate all the speakers and your extra time tonight. And I promise next month not to go over. But I want you to have a wonderful evening and finish April strong. And we will go into May as a team. So go share, help, bless 1 person at a time. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Pam. Thank you, Pam. Bye.
Thank you, Sherry. Bye.